Hi there, Simon again. And just before I jump on my business group session, I just wanted to drop this quick video in because I didn't feel that writing some text was going to be really sufficient. And today is on the topic of the questions I often get asked, particularly at this time of year. And one of the questions that a lot of prospects that I meet in my discovery calls and in my one-to-one clients and in my groups, when we're talking about spring and perhaps having a clear out, is where should I start with the spring clean, the spring clear out in my business? That's the question I get asked so many times. It's probably the question that I'm going to get asked in a few minutes' time. My answer is always, how brutal do you want me to be? Now, when we look at our plants that are outside, when we look at rose bushes, when we look at vines, when we look at trees that need pruning, very often we trim around the edges in the hope that it's going to stimulate growth, and it doesn't. And it's the same in our business. Sometimes we need to do a light trim because actually things are pretty good. But what we do have to do, like with a tree, I've got some olive trees on the front and I can see where they've died back to. Trimming just the edge of it isn't going to work. I've got to get rid of all the dead wood. I've got to get back to where when I cut it, I can see the green life that's around in the tree and in the bark and in the branch. That's the same in our business. The answer is always have a look and decide how brutal your clear out, your pruning, your cleaning is going to be. Make it relevant for your business. Don't prune too hard and then end up being able to undertrade. We want to prune correctly, so it needs a careful look at where your business is, where the resources are, what needs cleaning, what needs clearing out, what needs completely cutting off and pruning back. If you look at it in that way, then you can be quite brutal with your business. You can prune it back, clean it out, clean it and clear it out really, really harshly if it's the right thing to do. If it's not, don't do that. Do a light trim, but do it because you know it's the right thing to do. So when you ask yourself that question, where do I start? Then start by looking at what is dead wood, what is not serving you in your business, what is not adding to your revenue, to your profits in your business. Look at those areas first and then decide whether it's a clean and a polish, whether it's a clear out, or whether it's a hack it back and give it a good prune. Hopefully that's giving you something to think about today and in the weeks ahead. Bye for now.